What's up, YouTube? It's your boy J Money Mall back with another video. And today I want to talk to you guys about rules of engagement when owning a firearm. So today we're going to talk a little bit about gun safety and when it's appropriate to brandish your weapon and when it's not. As of recently, as you know, in the past year, it's been record number of gun sales in this country. More and more first-time gun owners are on the street. More and more people conceal carrying, have a license to legally conceal carry. So you just have to keep in mind that when we go out into the world today, when we're going out shopping, when we're out with our families, when we're at the park, at the mall, you have to be conscious that there are more people armed today than probably aren't armed. There's a couple incidents recently. Like I said, one incident in upstate Pennsylvania when it was snowing. There was an incident where the neighbor threw snow allegedly onto a neighbor's yard. Neighbor came out, confronted them. The husband and wife, they got into an altercation with the neighbor. Neighbor went back into his home, retrieved a pistol, shot both the wife and husband, then retreated back into his home. People came out to help out the victims that were just shot, was calling the police. Then the neighbor came back out with a long gun, what appeared to be a rifle, and shot and killed the wife, and then out of frame shot and killed the husband. The video is very graphic, probably about 4 to 5 minutes length total. And apparently, after the video, when the cop showed up, the neighbor that shot his other neighbors, the husband and wife, used the firearm on himself and killed himself. So let's just back up a little bit about rules of engagement. Rules of engagement, you have to understand when you own a firearm, there's a lot of responsibility. Not condoning the gunman in this case, but the neighbors, I'm not sure if it was true they were throwing snow on this property, and then you could be verbally heard, throwing insults at their neighbor, but it should have never warranted the neighbor going back inside and getting a firearm, especially if he didn't already have it on him in the first place. So he went inside his house with the intent to come out to shoot and kill. I remember, 10 years ago, I was a little bit of a hothead. I could be seen getting in arguments, sometimes in road rage. Somebody cuts me off, then I want to get back up there and cut them off. And we're at the red light. I'm rolling down my windows. I'm ready to curse, whoever cut me off out. Not so much today. Today it's a lot more dangerous just because I've been noticing, just watching the news, gun violence has been going up, and it's a direct correlation with a lot of new and inexperienced gun owners. So one thing you have to be careful with in any engagement you have with people out when you're out and about, you have to keep in mind when you're carrying, not every argument you might or disagreement you have with somebody warrants you brandishing your firearm. You have to be conscious of the people around you. And then you have to be conscious of the person you're arguing with, because you never know who they're with, if they're carrying. And the last thing you want is a shootout. You're with your family and, other people, you're putting other people at risk as well. So I had this conversation with my fiance not too long ago, and I carry a lot of the places I go now. So most of the time I am concealed carry. I have a legal concealed carry license in the state of Pennsylvania, so it's my right to carry. But here's the thing: I told her, I gave her a few examples. If we're in the grocery store and there are people holding up the grocery store at the front, that's not a time for me to be the hero and brandish my weapon, especially if I'm with my fiance and my daughter, I'm not trying to be the hero. Unless my life or the life of my fiance or kids are in immediate danger, me going out and brandishing my weapon to try to, stop a crime is not my job. And not only that, but it could also escalate the situation. Because if you got somebody in a store holding it up at gunpoint and you pull out a gun, what do you think the gunman is going to do? They're going to start shooting, more than likely. And you have other innocent bystanders. And most of the time, if somebody's robbing a store, they don't probably want to hurt anybody. They just want to get whatever they came to rob and steal and get out of there. But if somebody else was to pull out a firearm and point it at the gunman, they're going to want to protect themselves. So they're going to shoot. And if they don't hit you, they're probably going to hit somebody that's near you or behind you. So you also got to be conscious of the situation, and not every situation, even in a situation like that where you have a gunman obviously committing a crime. If your life isn't in immediate danger, there's no need to brandish your weapon. There was another incident a couple weeks ago I want to share in Norristown. I'm in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Norristown's in Montgomery County. It's about 10, 15 minutes from where I live. It was in a bowling alley. I believe it was a Friday or Saturday night. And there was adults and kids. It was pretty packed, even, with, coronavirus and the, a lot of the places being shut down or restricting capacity. It was a pretty packed bowling alley, apparently. And there was confrontation between one group of people with another group of people, and shots were fired and somebody was killed. From what I'm understanding, I'm not sure what the confrontation was about, what was said, if the two groups of people known each other prior, but something like that, to shoot in a crowded bowling alley, especially it appears that the other people weren't armed. There appears to only have been one gun in the incident, and the victims that were shot, doesn't appear if any of them were armed. But to open fire in a crowded bowling alley is irresponsible and dangerous. I mean, especially with younger kids around. Don't care what, the beef between these two groups were, what the confrontation, what the altercation was. It doesn't warrant brandishing a weapon. Back in the day, if you had a problem with somebody, you would take it outside and people would, fight. And, back then, people look down on people fighting, but it's a lot better to fight with your hands than today, where every instance, somebody wants to pull out a gun and shoot. So there's definitely rules to engagement, and I just want to say, not every argument or disagreement warrants shooting and killing another human being. With that being said, like I said, I carry all the time, and I used to be a high-head, and I used to be the one that, if somebody did something that offended me, I'll be the one to get into altercation. I've never once in my life brandished my weapon on anybody, never pointed it, never shot anybody. That goes to saying I do carry every day. But just the way the world is now, and with more people carrying, you just have to be aware that you're not the only person that's out with a gun. So you might say something to somebody that before, 10, 15 years ago would have just been an argument. Today, it could be deadly. So that's all I want to talk about. I just want to make a quick video about rules of engagement when owning a firearm. I do believe that, in order to keep our rights, like I said, I'm a big supporter of the Second Amendment to a community, and our rights to, shall not be infringed whatsoever. But they're making it very hard for us when I come across instances like this. And like I said, I agree that everybody has the right to defend themselves, but a lot of these instances where I'm coming across on social media and in the news, um, doesn't really seem like their lives are in danger. It just seems like a simple argument or a disagreement, and everybody has a gun nowadays, and that's the first thing they look to do is pull out their firearm and shoot. So I just want to make a quick video. Don't want this video to be too long. But if you guys haven't already, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you have any comments, put in the comment section, and subscribe. I am still doing that $100 cash giveaway once I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm not sure how many subscribers that I'm at yet. It hasn't even been a week, but I think I'm about 25 subscribers in, which is good. Like I said, I'm just starting out. I'm getting a little better with these videos. I'm learning, so I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. So if I look a little bit nervous on these videos, I'm just new to this. I'm just trying to put out decent content. I've also been trying to reply to as many of the comments as possible. I know a few of you want me to make more videos regarding my my notary business. So that'll probably be one of the next videos I make, so stay tuned. That's another video about that goes more into depth what I do as a notary signing agent. And like I said, this channel is designed for me to, it's more of a lifestyle, so I'll be showing you what I do day to day. Might be dropping some cooking videos. I love to cook. And then I might even introduce my family and what I do on a day-to-day basis. But like I said, if you like this video, hit that like button, like and subscribe. J Money Mall out.